The unexamined life is not worth living. Socrates said that over 2,000 years ago, and yet it still echoes through time like a quiet rebellion. This isn't just a quote, it's a challenge, a confrontation, a call. Today, on The Missing Why, we explore the life behind this quote, the man, the meaning, and the silent revolution of self-inquiry. What does it mean to truly examine your life? Why do so many avoid it? And what happens when you finally dare to look within? Let's go back to Athens. Socrates was on trial, not for murder or theft, but for thinking too deeply, for asking questions that made the powerful uncomfortable. They gave him a choice, exile or execution. He chose death, not because he wanted to die, but because to live without truth was not life at all. This wasn't about ego, it was about integrity. He believed a life without inquiry is not a life for a human being. So, what is an examined life? It's not overanalyzing every detail. It's not spiraling in self-doubt. It's about becoming aware. It's asking, why do I do what I do? Where did I get these beliefs? What kind of life am I actually living? It's about reclaiming authorship over your life story, living by choice, not autopilot. But here's the truth, most lives go unexamined, not because people don't care, but because they're distracted, overstimulated, comfortably numb. We scroll instead of reflect, we binge instead of breathe, we follow instead of ask, because examining your life means facing uncomfortable truths like regret, hypocrisy, loneliness. And so, people avoid. They build lives that look successful, jobs, homes, families. But inside, they whisper, something's missing. The cost of unexamined living is quiet suffering, midlife crises, emptiness that no achievement can fill. So how do we begin the journey inward? Here are 5 tools for the examined life. 1. Journaling. Write without filters. Be honest with yourself. 2. Daily reflection. Ask, what did I feel today? What drove me? 3. Therapy or coaching. Find a mirror that speaks back. 4. Read philosophy. Let history expand your perspective. 5. Embrace silence. Step away from the noise. Listen for what remains. Living an examined life isn't always serene. It's raw, vulnerable, sometimes painful, but it's also freeing. You say no with more confidence. You choose work that aligns. You let go of roles you never chose. You stop performing and start becoming. Socrates didn't fear death. He feared a life not lived, because facing death sharpens life. It clears the fog. Ask yourself, if I died tomorrow, would I be at peace? More people today are waking up, leaving toxic careers, questioning old norms. The modern examined life shows up as mindfulness, minimalism, meaningful rebellion. To examine your life is to reclaim your life. As you commit to inquiry, you begin to forgive yourself, live more presently, detach from approval, chase alignment, not applause. You live not to impress, but to express. The unexamined life isn't bad, it's just unlived. To examine your life is the highest form of self-respect. It says, my time matters, my story matters, I matter. This is the missing why, where we don't give answers, we ask better questions, and in those questions, we find our way home.